says, how do I make wudu if my nose is stuffed and water can't go up it? I heard it's sufficient to put wet fingers in your nose and blow. How to wash nose and wudu with stuffed nose? The issue of turning the water in your mouth and pulling the water up your nostrils by pulling your breath and then blowing it out, the majority of scholars say that this is recommended and a sunnah. The madhab of Imam Ahmad say that it is mandatory. And the Hanbali madhab say it is mandatory, and because we follow mainly the Hanbali madhab in whatever things are not so clear for us, we tend to follow this opinion. Simply because the Prophet ﷺ, throughout his life, we never heard that he skipped turning water in his mouth and pulling water up his nostrils and blowing it out. We never heard this happen a single time. So Imam Ahmad said that this is obligatory. And also in the hadith of Laqit ibn Saburah, may Allah be pleased with him, when the Prophet was teaching him ﷺ how to make wudu, he told him to exaggerate in turning the water in his mouth and pulling the water up his nostrils, unless he's fasting. So by ordering him to overdo it and to do it in a good way and an extreme way, this shows us that it is obligatory. However, when a person is unable to do this due to the fact that he has a stuffed nose, there are two situations. One, if you're unable to get the water close to your nose due to burns, due to allergy, due to any other reason, in this case, this part of wudu cannot be fulfilled, cannot be completed. So in this case, you assume and you offer all different parts of wudu as usual, with the exception of that organ, with that area that you cannot wash. And you make tayammum, dry ablution for it, for skipping it. So this is part one. The second part is when you are able to wash your nose, but you are unable to pull the water up your nostrils because this is blocked. So this is something that is not within your ability. So it is sufficient to get the water as far as possible, even if it is to the tip of your nose, because this is your ability. And Allah Azza wa Jal told us to feed him to the best of our ability. And this is your ability. This is the best thing you can do. Therefore, there is no problem for you, none whatsoever, to do this and to pull the water even just to the tip of your nose. If you can clean it with your fingers or by blowing your nose as hard as possible, then this, inshallah, falls under the category.